Thank you for joining Paws and Pallets across America. We never know where the next adventure is going to lead us, so buckle up and let's go. Paws and Pallets coming to you across America. Today we're starting out in Atlanta, Georgia, and we ended up here after delivering in Lithia Springs, Georgia, and we're going to be heading to Jacksboro, Tennessee. We get to go buy our house. So more update on that. We're going to be going out to the Cali, all the way to the West Coast, carrying some stuff from Jacksboro, Tennessee. So we'll let you know how that goes. Hello, everyone on the YouTubes and beyond. This is Ray and Lisa with Paws and Pallets across America. And on this video that you've seen previous to me talking, we were down in Atlanta, Georgia, and it was raining. But now the sun is out, and we're going across the Cumberland Plateau in Tennessee. Beautiful, that's our home area, and it's very, very pretty here. There was a wildfire, and there was smoke everywhere. It was disconcerting, but that's cleared up now, and we're heading west to California, as I mentioned earlier. But what I wanted to do was talk about expediting and the expediting business, because you could be curious, you could be looking to get into it, you could be new into it and still have questions, or you just might be generally curious. But before I do that, I want to give a shout out to our subscriber, one of our first subscribers, Murph. I hope you're doing good today and everything's going well. We appreciate you tuning in and commenting on some of our videos, and I would hope everybody else might give us a like and a subscribe right down there, and that would be awesome. So thanks again, Murph. We appreciate you following us.
Thanks, Murph.
That's Lisa. She came in way from the right. So some terms that you may not be familiar with, that if you're going to do this kind of work with expediting of time-sensitive freight, you will need to know. We found out sometimes the hard way because we didn't know anything. We did a lot of research, but there's some things that don't show up on a video or on the Googles, and you got to learn them on the job. But today we're going to try to share them. Okay, let's talk about BOL. That is the bill of lading, which is a shipping document for every load that we take. It either comes on the email, or sometimes the customer will have it, like was the case this morning, and they were nice to make us a couple copies of it. So the BOL is the bill of lading, which has on it all the information about the load, right, babe? Yeah, so it's got the weight, the dimensions, the address. Yeah, how many pieces. That's very important. That way you can be assured that what you pick up is the entire load.
It also has
delivery address of where you're going. So that's a second or third confirmation to make sure that you have accurate information. So the bill of lading, or the BOL as it's called in the biz, is very important. Okay, next is the POD. Now, we had no idea what this was. I was kind of familiar with a bill of lading, as that's a pretty standard thing in most shipping. Or even if you're at home and you receive something from a business, you might have an invoice or something taped to the front, which would be the equivalent of the bill of lading or the invoice. Now, the POD is the proof of delivery. Now, you want to get paid, and to get paid, you have to have
proof of delivery.
Proof of delivery. And that is when we get to where we're going in California, we'll take a copy of the bill of lading, and we will have the customer verify the shipment, sign and date, and print their name, and we will send that to our dispatch, and based off of that, they will know that the object or shipment was delivered successfully and received by the customer, and that is done, and now we're cleared to get paid. So that's very important. The POD, the proof of delivery, can be, and oftentimes is, the same document of the bill of lading. It just becomes a POD when the customer signs it. That we were kind of confused on too, folks, because we were like, whoa, we don't have that. Well, we did. We just didn't know that we had it, right?
Didn't know you could use them for both.
Well, we didn't know they were both. So some brokers, it actually says it at the top. It says a shipping and receiving document. And that's pretty smart. That's really what it is. It's a shipping and receiving document. Well, anyway, we thought that was pretty interesting. something else. And this, if you're researching the expediting business, you will hear oftentimes, go out and get your MC number, or don't go get your MC number, or go get your MC and DOT number. You got to have that or you can't get any loads. Well, that's all true and not true all at the same time. It just depends what you want to do. We do not have an MC, which is short for motor carrier number or DOT number. Those two things you go get together, and you can get on the load boards that you see or hear about, or that you've heard about during your research, and you can bid on jobs and that sort of thing yourself, and then hire a dispatch service, or even dispatch yourself at that point when you have a motor carrier number and a DOT number, which that's governed and managed by the government. Now, that's primarily if you're operating a vehicle over 10,000 pounds in gross weight, loaded out maximum. It's actually 10,001 and above. Generally for box trucks or big semis, and that's what it was intended for. But with the surge of hotshot delivery and smaller box trucks and cargo vans, which what we have is a Sprinter van, 144-inch wheelbase Sprinter van 2500 Mercedes Sprinter van. So we're not really governed under that regulation, nor are other cargo vans, although a lot of cargo van operators have their DOT and MC number because they want to be able to bid on jobs themselves. Well, the alternative to that is to subcontract out your services as a cargo van owner operator, and you can go on Indeed or any job site and type in independent cargo van jobs or operator jobs, and you will see companies that need folks like us and like you to move shipments and cargo less than a truckload. And that's what we do. Today we're moving 3 boxes from Jacksboro, Tennessee to Bell Gardens, California, 2,178 loaded miles, and we don't have a DOT or MC number, nor do we need one for what we are doing, because we are operating under the MC and DOT number of a courier service or dispatch company out of Cedar Rapids, Iowa. We'll talk about them on a later video, but they're working out real well for us. They're very fair, very communicative, and there are other companies just like them. They bid on jobs along with brokers that they work with, and then they offer us the ability to bid on that job or accept it at a certain rate. And then once we do that, we accept the job, go get the shipment, take it, follow all the correct procedures, and then we get paid promptly. Now, when you have your own DOT and just a continuation of the MC number, and we had to shut off the video there for a moment and do some things. Okay, so thereby you can work with a dispatch company. I call them a dispatch company. Some people just call them a courier company, and work under their MC and DOT number as long as you have the proper insurances required, which is normally $1 million in liability, at least $100,000 in cargo, and that's a commercial insurance available through most of your carriers. Ours is through Progressive, and we get a pretty good rate. However, I've heard nightmares about states like Florida being 3 times of what the normal rate is. It could be as much as $1,400 a month just for insurance in some states, and much lower in other states, and probably falls in the middle everywhere else. So proper insurances, and you can work under somebody's MC and DOT number, which is what we chose to do. We also expedite puppies all across the United States, which if you've seen us on our Facebook site, City to City Cargo Express, Express with an X, we have a lot of pictures of those transports. We even transport sometimes wolves. Yep, we sure do, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that's a little bit about the expediting business today, some terms that may come up in future conversations that we have, and we just wanted to share that. So if you have any questions or comments, drop them down in the comment box below, and once again, please like and subscribe down here or over here or somewhere in that general area. We're new to the YouTubes. We just know we've seen other people do that. Right there. Okay, so we'll let you go today. And later in this video, we may have some nice scenery or pictures that we can share along the way. We've been told on our many comments that that's something that y'all like to see, so we'll do more of it. Oh, and by the way, all these stickers back here, the sticker wall is getting really full, so we appreciate everybody's comments about that, and we try to make it colorful and about some of the interesting places that we've been and will be going. So I wonder what's going to go right there, right above my head. I'm not sure yet. I kind of have an idea, so stay tuned. You'll see it eventually. Bye. Paws and Pallets across America, coming to you live. Well, maybe take a little bit from Southern California. We're coming in with the morning sun across the San Bernardino mountain range, as you can see right out here. Very beautiful, gorgeous. Coming right across the San Bernardino mountain range, right into the LA metro area, which comprises probably no less than 20 other cities as part of it. Compton, Bell Gardens is where we're going. Cerritos, Norwalk, Downey. I could go on and on, but it's a tremendous, millions of people living in the valley on the other side of this mountain range. So we're going to come down into this mountain range, and we're just ahead of the morning traffic. We're about 15 minutes early, which means we'll probably be about 30 minutes late because there's no opportunity to negotiate this traffic without being some kind of late. I can kind of give you a little glimpse into the valley now. There we go. So not to be pessimistic or anything, because I am ready to take on the world, RTT OTW, but this is LA. They freaks.
Going under the bridge.
Hey, this is Ray again, Paws and Pallets, moving across America. We got into LA so quickly, quicker than what I thought, and unloaded, and the broker had another delivery already lined up. I didn't have time to even shoot another video. We took some cool pictures though, we'll share with you. And Murph, our subscriber, a shout out again from the earlier video. But Murph, you gotta, this was crazy. So we load up. We go down to the border outside of Tijuana and we load up, and now we're heading all the way from Chula Vista to Amityville, New York. How many miles is that, man? 2,856 loaded miles. We are on the clock.